training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, here's Wilson. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find a man, Brandon Marshall. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Here's the first NFL carry for Rashad Penny. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
Buying time is left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They go play action here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, Wilson and Dixon over the middle. Finding room to the 20.
Shitting me, man.
And down to the 7-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves, and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll get it up the middle, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll give it to him up the middle. Able to get a couple here field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Penny will try to punch it in. That is touchdown number 1 of the NFL career of former Aztec Rashad Penny. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first NFL carry here for the rookie Royce Freeman. And that play going absolutely...
So why is he in, man? What the fuck is wrong with this game? He's not even my running back, bro. This game is fucking trash, man. What is...
Nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. To throw on second down is Keenum. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Roger.
Play action. It's Keenum. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it here with Bernard. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Well, these Seahawks heading out here on offense. Let's talk about last year. One to forget, Charles, in the Pacific Northwest. 7-9, a seat on the couch in January for these players, and that broke a streak of 5 straight seasons of double-digit victories and a playoff berth.
And I think they lost their identity a little bit along the way. On offense, they've always been a run-first team, establish a line of scrimmage, and bludgeon people. They didn't have that at all. Their offense ran through Russell Wilson, and he was magical, led the league in touchdown passes, but they are at their best when they're able to run the ball first and take control. On defense, age caught up with them. The Legion of Boom, no longer the same, and many of those guys will not be with the team in 2018. They will be starting over. They have a smile on their face. I think this is a challenge that their head coach Pete Carroll relishes, and they look forward to being the underdog in the NFC West.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Come on, let's go. Got it. Zebra.
On 3rd down, Wilson completes it to Dixon. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's caught right side, Dixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Penny, a 1st down carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That is caught at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. These Broncos coming off 2 years of not making the playoffs after winning Super Bowl 50. And last year in Vance Joseph's first season, they went 5-11, had an 8-game losing streak. Now, look, the defense remained elite. But the quarterback carousel, the general lack of offensive production really led to a disappointing 2017.
And in order for them to reverse that, they've got to continue to play to their strength, which is their defense. And they did that by drafting Bradley Chubb at number 5 overall, the defensive end out of North Carolina State. Gives them extra pass rushers. But on offense, They made a peace offering to their defense by signing Case Keenum at quarterback. That should calm down that position and open up possibilities on the offensive side of the ball.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Returnable for Lockett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Marshall. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Down. Let's go.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Stand down.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Down. Hey, let's go. Kill.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Marquette King now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson now looking to throw on 2nd down. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Mostert now to return. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, now Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Open man has got it. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now a carry for Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now it's Keenum. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Randall Cobb, 57 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jake Ryan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The pitch goes to Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, 22. Get hot. We're good. 22. There you go, 52. Get hot. There you go, boy. 20.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Wilson to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Come on, let's go.
Here's a give to Penny, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here you go, boys.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Down, down.
On second down, here's Keenum. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Frank Clark. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
52, 57's down. 20.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 52. We're good. Hey, go, Roger. 22. 22. Cut.
Now Keenum got to have this one. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. K.J. Wright in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon, his 1st touchdown in a Seahawk uniform. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jam, jam. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Come on, tempo.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Well, there's the turnover you said that they needed at the beginning of the quarter. Now, does it come too late? That's the question.
We're about to find out, aren't we? But at least they gave themselves a chance.
Now, they've got the chance. Need a pretty quick score and then an onside kick.
Go down, 52. Hey, let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting...
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Wilson on third down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The big man get the oxygen tank ready. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, get right here. Come on. Come on, tempo, tempo. 36.
Here's Penny on the counter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Now Rashad Penny, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down. Wilson wants to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And partner, this first week.